And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio. Well, I've got a few of these rechargers around. I kind of just spaced them around where the bots would path, and hopefully they use those. The only real way to make sure, though, is to actually engage them. So I put another 500 bots out, so we're at 2,180 construction bots right now, which are all going to be used when we kickstart this process. So I want to make sure I don't grab any of my belts. So if we look at the display, we can see 30,000 pink ones, 7,000 orange, 6,000 yellow, and so on and so on. So let's grab all the way up that to what we can. That's going to lag for a couple seconds here. It's going to mark all of those, and there go all of our bots. So you can see the available construction bots. As they get spit out, they'll all start pathing and moving, which will also kickstart a whole lot of biters and spitters and all that kind of stuff, but that's to be expected. So these have to run for a couple seconds straight out before, you can see they start destroying stuff. The bots move fast enough to where the projectiles, they move in and then they hit whatever's downstream, which is unfortunate. So this process is actually pretty dangerous, because as you can see, these run out of ammo because they destroy. So now we're using these, and I don't want to use those. I don't really want to use those at all. So let's use these instead. So we got a whole bunch waiting over here. That's good. Let's put another couple over here. Let's go look in our base and see where the big bottleneck is there. You can see that just the stream. So we're looking for stuff like this, where they kind of pull to the side, and instead of using, the recharge stations, they use the roboports, which is what we want to avoid at all costs. So here's another spot where we could use one. So instead of queuing up to, charge 4 at a time, we're actually able to charge 9 at a time. Way more preferential too. Okay. That is a lot of giblets. This thing is just about keeping up with the giblet production. And as you can see, we've got so many artifacts now that it's getting a little crazy. The pink artifacts we have a lot of. It's the other colors that we're a little short on. So these are up here. As you can see, we do have a stream of them coming in, but not nearly as many. So purple's a little bit of blue, but purple is probably one of the lowest. Green is by far the lowest. Yeah, greens, I could use a whole bunch more greens. That would be very nice to have a lot of greens. So it looks like they're using these recharge stations. Great. Up here, we've probably got a few. I put one up here, so that's they're using that just fine. And you can see we're destroyed a belt, damaging some bots. And That's not the right count. The 540 is not the right count. We still have thousands of them out there. I mean, we're kind of picking and choosing which ones we're grabbing, but looks like my guns are still doing a really good job. These are being used a lot, so that's good. We want these to be used. They're using these too, which is good. Not too many queued up. The biggest issue is when you have a Roboport and you have a ring of just hundreds of bots around the Roboport, it's going to take a long time for that Roboport to recharge, 200 bots 4 at a time. Whereas these, you can just charge tons of them. So many bots. And this is just one giblet area out of all of these. We've got one up here. I wish I could walk faster. So we've got this massive area up here producing them. And this over here has got this nice V, sideways V or whatever you want to call it. Just tons of them up here. And we've got worms. Do I have any? I do. I want to destroy those worms if I can. Really don't like... The worms can take out bots pretty fast. Plus it helps clear the trees out a little bit. So I can't really tell if those worms are dying in there. Nope. We need one or two more. We'll do it. Ow. Ow. They take so much health. Every hit is just brutal. These medium worms are tough. It's like I got a couple in here. Oh man, that's still alive. Die, thing. Come on. There it goes. Excellent. Worms need to die. Yeah, I'm not able to produce those recharging stations very fast because of the white circuits. They took a while to actually produce enough to get the next episode recorded. It's because of those white circuits take forever. I even upgraded the crafting for them, and still takes a while to craft. Oh, I really wish I had armor. That would help so much to be able to run out there with shields and kill all those worms. I mean, I have a sniper rifle, but I still have to get close enough to where spitters could be spitting at me. And, I mean, this badass behemoth spitter, 2,000 hit points. Titan spitter. I mean, it's so many hit points, and they do so much damage. There's no way that I would be able to survive out there. Alright, I'm assuming that my process is still going. I'm sure I've lost quite a few bots. 21. Oh, actually only like one bot has died. That's pretty crazy. I could use a recharger right over here. In fact, let's steal this one and put it over here. Looks like this is getting used quite a bit, and I'd rather not. Here we go. Yeah, they're pulling off of this line and coming up here, so I want to make sure. It usually doesn't take many of these recharge stations to actually clear out the queue on these RoboPorts, because they charge them pretty fast, especially because these are level 3 and these are level 2. So my power must be, yeah, power's pretty crazy right now. You can see the charging things are almost 40 megawatts. And the RoboPorts too, also. So I'm using 60 megawatts just to run the bots right now. That's why I needed that solar farm, because there was no way I'd be able to do this just with the steam power that I had. And it looks like green circuits has completely vanished. What is using these? Oh, robots have been using these. How many per? 3, yep. That would be why I emptied this chest out, 500 bots, twice. And so that consumed all the bots, all the circuits, and probably a good amount of my titanium as well. And it looks like, what is this? Plastic has disappeared. Tin is hurting pretty bad. Even my most basic circuit emptied out. So what is up with plastic? Hello, plastic. Where are you? Oh, these are still the basic. Oh, I don't have any petroleum gas. I'm cracking heavy oil right down here. Okay, maybe I'm not. Heavy oil greater than 2,000. Okay, doesn't look like I'm processing it as fast as I can. I need more refineries. That's the problem with that. Where can I build more refineries? I could, that is a tough one. I kind of locked myself into this. I could drag this back, because I've got plenty of oil. I could pull this back over to here and then extend this line down and just start refining more. I think that's what I might have to do, because I just don't have. So let's take that away. I'm gonna have to let this drain out. If I break that, I'm gonna lose 2,300 oil, and I really don't want to lose. Oh, my power just died. My accumulators ran out. That's how much power I'm using. Luckily, my solar power is starting to come back. Wow, that was a crazy amount of power. And I don't think I'm done yet. Somehow 2 express inserters were broken. Wow, that was crazy how much power I was using. So we need to address that ASAP. I don't know if I need the wall guide anymore. I've got the wall in place. The next time I expand will probably be using the better guns. So I probably can take this one away. Then we got a whole bunch more giblets over here. It looks like a bunch of purple, blues, and a smattering of other colors. Not too many though. I got so many pinks. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to store those or put those somewhere. So let's take the solar power 1, 2, plop it there. I also would like another accumulator farm. Accumulators. I can put this one right above here. I don't think I worry too much about gems. I've got tons of gems. A lot of these little deposits around my base, and I'm going to be clearing. There's some more over here, and need to clear a lot of these ores out of my base so I can get a train system running. Oh right, I don't have 5, so let's put the 5 in there. And grab and build with those, please. Pretty sure those are substation 1s that I built. There they are. Just took a second for them to realize what was going on. So now we've got twice as much solar power and twice as much accumulator capacity as we had before. Because that was an insane amount of power that we were pulling. It looks like we might be done. I hope the deconstruction didn't time out. That would be a shame. Copper is doing just fine. It's iron that I really have a problem with right now. I don't really have any more decent iron deposits in my wall area at all. Yeah, it looks like this finished amazingly. Still have a lot of giblets out there just because of the in-between time. But now there's not, 300,000 of them out there. There's a little bit more manageable amount. So if we do the same thing again, it'll go way faster. Because the giblets were right out to the edge of the coverage area. And I really didn't want that. Because once they leave the coverage area, I can't grab them with bots anymore. Let's grab all those. There goes my power usage again, probably. It is quite a few still. And I picked up a little bit more down here. But that should go pretty fast. It's not a huge block anymore. So awesome seeing all the giblets. And now I can extend my belts to actually pull in a little bit. Oh, ow. Got a fire. Oh yeah, look at all the recharging going on over here. All right, we got a little recharging over here. Yeah, these are not being used as much as I want. I'm guessing if I grab these up here, these will be used more because they'll be coming at an angle. But I'm going to need more of these recharge stations, I think. Especially one over here, because look at them all. Look at them all gathering. And this one needs a couple down here. This one is being used okay. How many more of those do we have? Not many, I don't think. Yeah, we only have 10 more. But that'll have to do it for this episode. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.